What's up, everyone, and welcome back to JMD. We are here for another music reaction, and in this video, we are checking out more Novelists. We are going to check out the C'est La Vie official video, and I have a special reason why, and I will tell you that in a minute after all the openings. So, welcome to JMD. If you are new to the channel, if you'd like to check out more videos from the channel, please do so. Consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff to get more videos in front of more people. Free for you, helps out the channel tremendously. If you'd like to check out videos from my other channels, you have Play, ClearTalk, Puzzling there. If you like what you see there, subscribe over there as well. That would be amazing, okay? Free for you, helps out those channels. So, do it, okay? I don't know what you're waiting for. Anyways, if you want to go further, there's Patreon there. I have dropped all the prices on Patreon. So all of the base tiers for every single channel, where it used to be $3, now it is $2, okay? $2, you can support any of the channels that you would like to help grow those channels, help grow Patreon, help grow JMD Nation, okay? If you want to go, there's a little bit more there. JMD specifically has 2 upper tiers. They're limited tiers. Both of those were cut in half. So they were previously 20 and 10. Now they are 10 and 5, respectfully. If you'd like to check out those limited tiers there. And I also created private community chats for all of the tiers. So if you select a tier and join a tier, you will get private chat specifically for your tier that you can chat with me and other people in the tier. So there you go. I'm trying to get more active and do some different things over there, you know, to make it worth everybody's while and all that good stuff. So anyway, if you'd like to check that out, any support you give is very much appreciated, and I thank you very, very, very much. If you're returning, you're freaking amazing. Welcome back, and keep coming back because you're what makes JMD Nation. Okay, I know that was long. Now, what I was doing in this, okay, was when I was decided to do Novelist, I was like, okay, what if I tried to find the first or earliest or whatever? What was the first song? What was the first video or whatever the case that Camille or Camilla, however you say her name, was introduced? You know, which one was she featured in the first time? And when I searched this, like in Google, whatever, you know, what was the first video? It kept popping up. It would only pop up, Turn It Up, which was the very first video, I guess, released with her as an introduction for her being the lead vocalist on the album where she was the lead vocalist for the first time, which was only a couple years ago. I think it was on the Deja Vu album or something like that. Anyway, so... And even on the Wikipedia page, all right, this is what it, you know, that's how it stated out. But when I was looking at Novelist stuff, this song kept popping up. C'est La Vie, and it would show the thumbnail. If you see over here, the thumbnail shows her in the thumbnail, and it's from 6 years ago, from a Rising Empire. I guess that was the music label they were under. I don't know if they still are or not, but and I'm like, wait a minute though, this is 6 years ago, and she's in this. What's going on here? So I wind up finding this video from Knotfest. She's with the band. With an interview of Camilla, and within the first, like, I think 3 or 4 minutes there, she's talking about her, like, personal history as being a vocalist. She actually mentions and talks about how she was introduced to the Novelist. And what she says is that she was asked from Novelist to do all of the background vocals on the C'est La Vie record. And then after she did that, they all turned around and requested for her to be a feature on the actual C'est La Vie song. And they did the music video and everything. So the first time she was technically featured, I figured out, was on the C'est La Vie video. before she actually became the lead singer. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you would like me to actually react to this full thing here, which I might just do anyways, honestly. But if you'd like to, let me know. But for this video, we are going to be checking out the C'est La Vie official video, because I'm guessing this includes Mateo, which was the original singer. I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe this was some middle, because there was a guy that kind of bridged between Mateo and Camille, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe this is this guy. So anyways, we're going to check it out. Let me know if you're big Novelist fans. I'm pretty sure you can let me know that. But here we are. We're going to check this out. So, all right. I know this is a long intro, but I wanted to get that out. I wanted to talk about this out. I want to have a little conversation and tell you my process and how I got here. Anyways, so let's check this out. First time Camilla, whatever, was featured in Novelist before becoming the lead singer. So let's go.
Spending all these days looking for some empathy, like a telephobic and solely baggage. Or could I believe in magic when we all feel so alone and only trying to survive for intimacy? I'm pacing downtown every night and everyone's giving advice, but no one really seems to give a shit. Who's gonna be my catharsis and get me outside of my head when I'm one breath away from drowning?
Thinking that's Camille there. Oh, this fades out at this point? Okay. Okay. Pretty cool. I don't guess that drops without those words there. Oh, there it goes. All right. Really, really cool, actually. I like the song. I mean, I think I've already heard like her full version of this song. I think we did this song in the live at Leon or whatever video, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard that, but anyways, so this is it's interesting. This is the first time she's singing. She just does, full cleans, and she spoke on how she had previously was with a really heavy band, where she did all harshes, and then she had done some features on another band. I think Landmarks is what she stated, where she did cleans. And then this is when when she was approached by Novelists to do this. And she was asked to do the backup vocals on the entire record, which is interesting because I think I had even listened to a couple of other songs trying to figure out, like not the whole song, but just like branching through to figure out whether or not she was in, because it was around the same time, like 6 years ago. And on the Arising YouTube page, and to try to see if she was in any other song. And I couldn't find her, but I was hearing a female vocal in the what few places I would listen for a second or two. I was hearing a female vocal in harmony, and I was like, that's interesting. I wonder if she really is here or if this is somebody else. I don't know. I was really confused for a little bit there. But then like I said, when I watched that other video real quick, like the first section of it, she spoke on that, how she, again, was asked for that, and then they called her back and like, hey, we'd like to feature you on this song. And as, a featured vocalist, and then asked her to do the video. And that's really cool. And obvious, I would assume that's what, because I didn't go any further in the other video to hear her talk about actually becoming a part of Novelist, because I didn't want to go any further. And so that's really, I can only assume that whatever happened with this vocalist, I'm feeling like this is not Mateo. I feel like this is, or maybe it is. I don't know. I have no clue. Whatever happened through the different, and to get to the point that they needed another vocalist, and they thought, let's go completely different. We previously had her as a feature. She's, an amazing vocalist. We know she can do, everything we need. Let's bring her in and try her out. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm just like brainstorming that may have been the process. Anyways, we'll figure it out, I guess, if we listen to that, if we check out that interview. But that's really cool. That's really, really, really cool. And this singer, again, I'm not sure which one this is. The male vocalist. Honestly, if I'm being honest about his vocals, or about his tone, I don't particularly like. I wasn't vibing really with his lower tone, like the first part of the song through the verses, his kind of lower mid-range tone, singing the verses. It just wasn't really my vibe. I was like, okay. I mean, not that he was a bad singer or anything. He's a good singer, but his tone was a little like, I don't know. I'm not really feeling this. Now, once he got further into the song and jumped up in his more higher range, in certain parts, I like that better. That was actually really good. I thought his higher range vocal tone was better than the lower range vocal tone. So yeah, I mean, again, I don't know who that is exactly, but that's the way I felt about him personally. Lower range tone, not quite vibing with it. It was just like, I could take it or leave it. Really, honestly, it was just like whatever. But his more upper range vocal, actually, for some reason it changed a little bit. It was a little different, and it felt better, or at least in my ears, it felt better. It sounded good. So yeah, there you go on that. I don't know how this is going to feel to like early, original listeners, fans, or whatever. I came in on her, so Don't hate me, all right? And I kind of feel like when looking at comments on this video, along with some others, that there was some really hardcore fans that really loved Mateo and felt that after he left, the band was too different, I guess, for them to care for. I don't know, or that they would never be the same. And I get that. I get that. There's been bands that I've liked on a particular vocalist, like more than likely the original, and then didn't particularly like after the fact because of whoever they got. But then there have been bands that I actually think that the, newer singer is particularly maybe even better. Or not, if it's not better, then just different in a good way. And so, I haven't really went into the library of the previous singers. I've only heard her for the most part. And I just think she is amazing vocalist. But I feel that there's other people that are like, that feel that she has elevated the band and that they didn't really even take off until she took over vocals. I don't know. Y'all big fans, super fans, whether you're old, new, or whatever, like, you let me know. I guess tell me, how do y'all feel about that? Again, I think she's exceptional and, all around. And I certainly didn't know about them until she was vocalist. I don't know if that's just coincidence, but anyways. But yeah, that was really, really cool. Really good. I think I've heard the song anyways already, but really good song. Amazing feature here from her. She did a really good job in, what she did here. And again, if you want me to check out this, I will. It's like 32 minutes long, but whatever. I don't care. I mean, but yeah, so thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, peace. JMD, I'm out.